Hi vlog, I'm Emily and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me for work as a CNA. So sometimes I do my makeup, sometimes I don't, but today it's going to be a makeup day. I just got out of the shower. I don't know how I really want my hair. I don't know if I want to scrunch it and kind of let it dry wavy, or if I want to put heat to it. I'm kind of wanting to put heat to it, but I'm not sure. Also, my neighbor is vacuuming, so you might be able to hear that a little bit. It's kind of quiet, but we are close to their side of the apartment, so you might hear that a little. Okay, I'm just gonna leave my hair like this and let it do its thing while I do my makeup. So my makeup routine is simple, I feel like. Not too much because I don't like to do anything crazy, but let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm going to use this hydrating milky toner by Bioma. Sometimes I use their moisturizer as well, and I know you're not supposed to, oops, that was my alarm saying get ready for work. Anyways, I know you're not really supposed to put this directly on your face, but I do, and it's fine. I don't really care that much. Yeah, if I break out, I break out. But honestly, I haven't noticed it creating any issues. Oh my gosh, y'all should have seen that. A bird literally landed right on my windowsill. I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, I'm literally on the 5th floor, but that little windowsill, a bird landed right there and was freaking staring at me. That was insane. Sometimes when I get out of the shower, I have random red dots all over me, and it's not only my face, like sometimes it's like my stomach and my legs too. I don't really know why that happens. I think it's maybe because the water's too hot. But anyways, we're gonna move on to foundation. And now I don't really use foundation. I use tinted mineral sunscreen, and it has SPF of 45, but it's Merit in the shade 24, and I really like this one because it's super natural and you can tell I use it. What I do with this is I literally squirt it on my arm or on my hand. I don't use too much, and then I will get it on my finger and kind of get it everywhere. I really don't want to go to work today. I've been working so much recently, and I'm so excited for the weekend because it is, first of all, it's a holiday, and I'm excited to actually not work because technically I don't work on the weekends, but I work at a nursing home and there's so many opportunities to pick up shifts, and I pick up a lot, mainly for money, of course. I mean, I live by myself, so I pay my rent, I pay my bills, I pay my car payment, my insurance, and insurance is expensive on a freaking sports car, and especially since I'm 20, it's insane. Like, I pay almost $300 every month, and it is what it is. I have to pay it, so it's not like I can really do anything about it. I also blend this out with normally a beauty blender because I like how that feels better. I feel like it makes it look more like pretty skin, and I think this I don't like as much because it's literally dry on dry, and with a beauty blender, my blender is always wet and I like the finish of that better, but I lost it. Honestly, I think I have one somewhere else. I might gotta find it because I need a beauty blender. And yeah, you can see how natural this looks. It didn't even cover up that big red spot because it's so natural. Yes, my mirror is right here as well. That's why I'm getting close and really looking into it. But I think that's fine. We're gonna call that a day. So next we're going to move on to bronzer. I've had this bronzer stick for so freaking long. It's from ColourPop, and it's almost all up. That's all I have left. And I put it right on my forehead, even though I got a small forehead. I still like it to be bronzy or contoured, whatever. And I use the same brush, and I do like to tap this in because this one's just less to blend out anyways. I'm excited about the weekend. It's gonna be so nice. Okay, y'all, I literally went to vacation, came back, I worked 12 days in a row, and then it was this past weekend. I didn't work that Saturday, but I worked that Sunday, and now I'm working this week. So I'm just excited for the weekend because I'm actually gonna have a weekend for myself and to do what I want. Y'all, my neighbors are being loud. I'm sorry. I can't really help it. But on the 4th, I think we're going to go to this lunch because my grandpa was in the military, I think, or Marines, something, I don't know. He was in something like that, and they're doing a lunch for them. So me, my boyfriend, my mom, and of course my grandparents, we're gonna go to that lunch. And they normally have like hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. And then we're going to, well, I'm gonna go back with my boyfriend, and we're just gonna do stuff in his neighborhood and kind of just hang out and probably eat good food. And I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. And I really hope we see fireworks because I haven't seen fireworks in like 2 years. I know, which is insane, on the 4th of July. And then Sunday, we're just going to chill out, hang out. But now we're gonna move on to concealer. I use this Kosas concealer, and this is, it's either non-toxic or cruelty-free. I can't remember. I've been kind of watching stuff like that. And I'm not that type of person that really cares that much, but after watching like a lot of videos, I'm like, dang, like so many things are toxic and you don't even think about it. So I'm low-key wanting to try to become non-toxic, and I know it's so freaking hard in today's world because like everything is toxic. But like, y'all, my dish detergent is toxic, and y'all, we clean our dishes in that, and then we eat all of those dishes, and that's going in our body. Some detergent leaves residue, and like we're eating that, and that's just kind of disgusting. And I've just been thinking about that, like, I don't know, I want to prioritize my health, I guess, and I don't want to have all these problems or be at risk for a lot of problems when I am older. Let's check the time because I gotta hurry. It's 2:22, so we're doing all right. My alarm's gonna go off at 2:30 and be like, okay, like actually get ready, you need to start leaving soon. And with my concealer, like you can tell, I blend it out with my finger, and then I'll take my brush and kind of just go up under it and make sure it's all blended out and nice looking. There we go. And now for my favorite part, we're going to go, yo, I found my beauty blender. Why was it in here the whole freaking time? What the heck? That's actually crazy. Now I know I can use it. What was I talking about? Oh, blush. I use Patrick Ta in the shade She's a Doll. Now this stuff is expensive, but I will tell you, it lasts a long time and it's super pigmented. So blush is one of my favorite steps in my routine. So I like to have a good one, and this stuff is so pigmented, it's so beautiful, it will last forever. My friend, she likes to use it when she's here. I'm just going to put it like here. I think that's it because I don't want to do too much. You can already tell how like pigmented that is. Okay, that looks fine. It'll lighten up. Ooh. One thing I always forget about is my powder, and I do like to put it on. It's this Charlotte Tilbury, but it's in this mini size, and this mini size is very expensive, but it does last a while. I'm not the type of person that throws away expired makeup. I know, call me gross, cancel me, whatever you want to do, but especially if I'm paying a lot of money for something, I'm going to use all of it. Alright, so we're almost done. My first video on this channel was a what's in my CNA bag. So I'm wondering if any of my subscribers are CNAs. I just hit 7 subscribers, and I know that's not like anything extravagant, but like 7 people are watching my videos. What? Like, thank you so much. Also, if you like my YouTube, I'll put my TikTok right here or somewhere. And I do like to make TikToks as well. That was my first video, so I feel like some of my subscribers are CNAs. And if you are, let me know in the comments like what you think about it, because y'all know how I think if you've watched some of my other videos. I don't like it that much and I'm about to get out of it. But being a CNA is really difficult work. Like, it's very hard, and if you're going to be a CNA and you're kind of just watching this, like, it's a lot of work, and I know you're not really gonna fully understand until you become one, because I didn't. I knew it was gonna be a lot of work because I'm like, well, like, it's a normal job. Like, of course it's gonna be a lot of work, it's a job. But it is physically demanding. My back, I'm 20 years old, my back hurts a lot. My legs hurt a lot just because I'm not moving constantly. You're gonna deal with the residents that are combative. You're gonna deal with residents that have dementia, which can cause them to be combative, or they're just not gonna remember things you say or tell them to do or anything like that. You're gonna have to deal with people dying, and death is something that's not super easy, I'm not gonna lie. 3 people have died since I've been there, and I really only cried for the first one. But you're gonna have to get used to No. Okay, as long as I didn't mess up my shirt. Anyways, like I was saying, you're gonna have to get used to death because it's a thing and it's gonna happen. So if you're emotional, this might not be the career path for you or the job for you, because I can't tell you how many times I've cried in a resident's room. I've cried in front of family, and that's like the most embarrassing thing, is when you're crying in front of their family. Yeah, it's a very hard job. That's both physically and mentally, because you're physically working and mentally people are dying. You're gonna have to accept that. You're gonna take care of sick people. That's hard, because you know they're in bad health and they're going to die. So it's just a struggle. I personally did not want to make less than $20 as a CNA. I think making less than $20 as a CNA is low-key a crime, because we put in so much work. We do so much. Why are we getting Why are we getting paid less than $20 freaking dollars? And first shift where I work makes 17, and I know that's not like horrible, but for the amount of work we're putting in, no ma'am, no ma'am, I do not deserve less than $20, and that's why I didn't do first shift. And now I'm in school for dental assisting, which is actually what I really want to do. Anyways, my makeup's done. I just gotta clean up my eyelids, of course, and then I'm gonna get dressed, and then we should be done. And this is the outfit. Peep the McDonald's Christmas Grinch socks. I wear figs. I have 4 sets of figs and 1 set of Cherokee scrubs, I'm pretty sure. And my hair is kind of wet, but some are kind of dry, so I'm just going to leave it. But that's gonna be it. I look all right. My work bag's in my car, my water bottle's in my car, so I don't really have to grab any of that. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a little bit more about being a CNA, kind of, and like what a CNA does, and that it is hard freaking work. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.